Muravandanake, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Wadi Government First Aid College, Herios. Now, talking about meaning of financial decision. Financial decision refers to decision concerning financial matters of business concern. There are many kind of financial management decision that the firm makes pursuit of maximizing shareholders' wealth, which kinds of assets to be acquired, pattern of capitalization, distribution of firm's income. Financial decision concerning about the financial matters of the business concern. There are many kinds, namely decisions that the firms makes in pursuit of maximizing shareholders' wealth, which kind of assets to be acquired, pattern of capitalization, distribution of firms' income. Type of decision, types of financial decision, investment decision. Investment decision basically deals with capital budgeting decision. Investment decision are also called as capital budgeting decision. A company's assets and resources are rare must be put to their utmost utilization. In the sense, financial resources are less or rare, you put scarce resources efficient utilization. A firm should pick where to invest in order to gain the highest conceivable returns. It means the firm invests to gain better or highest return. This decision relates to careful selection of asset in which funds should be invested by the firm. The firm invested in asset, careful selection of assets, nothing but which asset gives a higher return that must be invested. The firm puts its funds in procuring, purchasing asset. Whatever the scarce resources are available, that will be invested in profitable asset or profitable investment for the purpose of purchasing the fixed asset and current asset. When choice with respect to a fixed asset taken, it is known as a capital budget decision. So capital budget decision mainly concentrate about purchasing of a fixed asset. Financing decision is important to make wise decision about when, where, and how should business fund acquire fund. Finance decision is important to make wise decision about when, where, and how should a business acquire fund. Acquire fund nothing but amount will be needed for the purpose of purchasing a fixed asset. How much amount will be required? This amount where we got it, when we got it, because the finance decision dealing about raising of finance. In order to raising a finance, when it is required, where it is required, and how to obtain should be business acquire fund. because a firm tends to profit most when the market estimation of an organization share expands, and this is not only a sign of development for the firm, just mere issue of shares, obtaining equity share capital, and expansion and development of business activity is not only a sign of development of the firm, but also it boosts investors' wealth. Consequently, this led to composition of various securities in the capital structure of the company. Composition nothing but a fixation of variety sources of fund. Take for example, if you raising 1 lakh capital, 25% of 1 lakh raise through equity share capital, that is 25,000. 25,000, 25% of 1 lakh raised through preference share capital, 25,000 will be preference share capital. 1 lakh out of which 25% will be fixed deposit or public deposit, 25,000. In remaining 25,000 raised through loans from banks and finance institution. So this is such a type of debt equity mix or composition of various securities will give better return to equity shareholders or more EPS take place. Next will be dividend decision. This relates to distribution of profit earned by the organization. The major alternative are whether to retain the earnings profit or to distribute to the shareholders. Whatever the company earning a profit, how much percentage of profit should be distributed among the shareholders in the form of dividend? Whatever the amount of fund reinvested as a capital, how much share of profit retained in the hands of the company is called as a dividend decision. In short, out of company's profit, how much amount of profit should be distributed to the shareholders in the form of dividend, and how much amount of profit kept by the company in order to future expansion and development. Generally, small percentage of profit will be distributing among the equity shareholders in the form of dividend. The major portion of amount kept retained in the hands of the company. The expansion development automatically take place. In other words, higher distribution leads to less percentage of retained earnings in the hands of the company. Less percentage of profit should be distributed among the shareholder. More percentage of retained earnings are available in the company. That is why you can keep to mind at the time of declaration of dividend to the shareholders, how much percentage of profit should be distributed, how much amount will be retained in the hands of the company for further development, growth, expansion of business activity. The role of finance manager. Role of finance manager basically classified into four major groups. One will be raising of funds. Second will be allocation of funds. Third will be profit planning. Fourth will be understanding capital market. The first and foremost role of finance manager will be raising of funds. So raising of funds nothing but in order to meet the obligation or responsibilities of the business, It is important to have enough cash and liquidity in order to meet the obligation of business. The company must have cash and liquidity in order to make payment. Cash and liquidities are very important. A firm can raise funds by way of equity and debt. Equity nothing but a composition and combination of variety sources of capital, namely equity and debt. It gives more return to equity shareholders. It is the responsibility of a financial manager to decide ratio between debt and equity, in the sense how much amount of capital will be required through the sales, how much of capital required through debt. It is an important to maintain good balance between equity and debt. In other words, more proportionate of equity, less proportionate of debt, completely harmful to equity shareholders. Higher return, higher EPS not possible. That is why less number of less proportionate or number of equity shares and more debt generally yields or returns will be more. More profit will be available to equity shareholder. So, in case of raising of funds, the financial manager must balance between debt and equity. More debt and less equity gives more return to equity shareholders and vice versa. The second important point will be allocation of funds. Once the funds are raised through different channels or different securities, the next important function is to allocate the funds. The word allocate nothing but how much amount distributed to fixed fixed asset and how much amount allocated to short term asset or current asset. The funds should be allocated or distributed in such a manner that they are optimally used. Whatever the fund are raised, whatever the fund are allocated, there must be maximum used. In order to allocate funds in the best possible manner, the following point must be considered. At the time of optimum using of funds, the following point must be considered: the size of the firm and its growth capability. Size of the firm and growth capability will be more. At the moment, we can give much importance to both fixed asset and current asset. The size of the firm will be less and its growth capacity will be less. At the moment, we can give equal importance to fixed assets and current assets. Status of the asset, whether they are long term or short term. In order to raising a and allocation of funds, first we are determine asset may be a fixed asset or may be a current asset. Long term asset or fixed asset, short term asset or current asset. Whatever the funds are raising, the distribution of fund in between long term or short term. So in case of long term, capital be required, we can allocate more amount. In case of short term, we can allocate less amount. Made by which funds are raised. So here, in order to purchasing a fixed asset, more amount of fixed capital will be required. In order to meet day-to-day expenses, working capital or current assets, small amount of funds will be required. These financial decisions directly or indirectly influence other managerial activity, hence formation of good asset mix and proper allocation of funds. Allocation of nothing but what about the funds are raised that will be give two important two asset, namely fixed asset and current asset. Fixed assets are essential for expansion and development. Current asset or working capital also essential to meet the day-to-day expenses of the organization. So proper allocation of funds is one of the most important activity. Next will be profit planning. It is one of the prime function of any business organization or important function of any business organization. Profit earning is important for survival and development of any organization. Profit planning refers to proper usage of the profit generated by the firm. So, in order to earning profit, how much profit will be earned? So, what manner we are going to increase the profit? Whether you can reduce the selling price, whether reduce the cost of production, etc., or studying, then only we can make a profit planning. Profit arises due to many factors such as pricing, at what prices should be fixed, industry competition, whether we have less competition or maybe the more competition, state of economy, economy nothing but economic development of the country, whether more developed or less developed, mechanism of demand and supply, whatever the goods are produced, more demand but less supply, or more supply but less demand, cost and output. So generally output will be more, cost will be less. Output will be less, cost will be more. A healthy mix of various fixed factors of production can lead to increase the profitability of the firm. We can fix reasonable prices. We can understand the industry competition. We can understand the economic development, mechanism of demand and supply, cost and profit. These factors generally increase the profitability of the concern. Understanding capital market, it is the fourth important point. Shares of the companies are traded on stock exchange market, and there is a continuous sale and purchase of security. And the stock exchange market, share dealers, share buyers and sellers meeting together for the purpose of exchange. Hence, clear understanding of capital market. So, capital market will be two types. One will be primary market, another will be secondary market. So, primary market dealing about first hand or newly incorporated joint stock companies, shares, bonds, debentures are dealing. Secondary market is one kind of market, only second hand securities, namely shares, bonds are dealing. Important function of financial manager. When securities are traded in a stock exchange market, there involves a huge amount of risk involved. Therefore, a financial manager understand and calculate the risk involved in this trading of shares and debenture. So sometimes we can issue less number of shares, then with a chance of more demand from the general public in respect of purchase shares. Certain circumstances, you can issue large number of equity share, then with the chances of less demand from the general public. These are the situation arises under capital market.